and then after that we'll open up for questions to the players and the staff.
We played a very, very good football team today who executed on both sides of the ball. And unfortunately, we weren't able to stay with them. And I really felt going at halftime. I know it's hard to believe, but I really felt like we would come out and do some good things, really good things, and come back and win the game. I really truly felt that way, but it didn't happen. I don't know why it had to end this way, because this team is after this game now. A lot of these guys are gone, a lot of coaches are gone. So.
Jeff, do you think it's a matter of maybe just too much kind of, everything you guys had to go through this entire month with, knowing guys were going to be leaving, knowing Coach Shannon, was gone? Do you think it's maybe too much for this team to overcome?
If I say yes to that question, that's just making excuses. I'm not an excuse maker. I never have been. I always feel like I can overcome whatever the situation is. I always try to make a positive out of a negative. So there were hurdles. Every day there was a hurdle. And I felt coming into this game, I felt strong about, and I still do, the group that we have here and the character of the group, and it's heartbreaking because I just thought that I still wish we had another few minutes left in the game to play.
Can you talk about, I guess, the way Steven came in? He kind of gave the offense a lift there in the fourth quarter, and you guys were finally able to get some points on the board in the second half.
Yeah, he made some plays, which is what we needed to do on both sides of the ball. We need to make plays. We started to make plays in the second half. We had a couple opportunities to maybe for interceptions. We had a couple that I thought were on the ground that we were going to try and get the fumble. I'm still not sure that one wasn't a fumble. I wish I almost, again, I haven't been in a position before. I was ready to call a challenge here because I thought I saw the ball come out, but I didn't use the timeout to do that. But Steven came in and did a great job, and he moved a lot better than I thought he was going to. I thought he did a nice job and gave us a boost.
Yeah, what do you think about Jacory's play today?
Well, coming into the game, I thought Jacory I felt real strong about Jacory coming in. I thought he was going to have a really good game, productive game. I just think he made a couple mistakes, and as a player at that position, it's costly. You make a mistake here, a mistake there, but I'll tell you one thing about Jacory Harris. Just like all great quarterbacks, he'll still throw the ball. He'll still go ahead and try to make a play, and that's what makes a great quarterback. So don't count Jacory Harris out.
Weather factor, Jeff?
I don't know. I think not really. I don't. Again, these are all things that you can say and use it as an excuse, but I wasn't cold. I don't know if the players, I didn't think it was a big deal.
I guess for the players, if you guys can talk about the conditions out there, obviously pretty cold. Did it play a factor at all?
Both teams play in the same conditions. Weather is weather. That's football. We've been up here a couple of days. We've been able to adjust, so weather has nothing to do with the game.
They call it football weather for a reason. You play. This is what football's supposed to be played in. Hardcore gridiron type football. You can't make excuses. Like Brandon said, both teams played in this spot.
Frank, can you talk about just the challenge of trying to cover Michael Floyd that was like today, and how do you compare to what you thought?
We knew coming into the game he was a big time receiver. Unfortunately, he was able to make some big time plays on us, and we just had to adjust a little bit. And, he went out late in the game, but coming into the game, it wasn't no secret who their best receiver was and their best player was on offense.
Leonard, can you talk about, I guess, catching the touchdown? You guys finally got on the board late in the game, and just why maybe it took the offense so long to get rolling today?
I'm guessing early on we all wasn't on the same page. I don't want to say we wasn't focused, but we wasn't making that many plays. like we was missing and not getting capitalizing on third down. So later on in the game, we started beating more, making more plays, dropping the ball, and we ended up scoring a touchdown, which gave us a momentum.
Leonard, can you talk about Harrison Smith? He had 3 interceptions today. What kind of player he was and what happened to some of those.
I'm talking about
Harrison Smith? He had,
number 22.
yeah, he had 3 interceptions.
I mean, they basically they like rolled the coverage to wherever I was at in the field, and I guess he was just in the right place at the right time, and came down with a couple of interceptions. And I guess they had everything, the momentum, the whole game.
Jeff, penalties have been a problem much of the season. They were a problem in the first half. Can you talk about that?
Yeah.
Penalties.
Yeah, I believe, there were, I think there were 7 or 8 penalties in the first half. We had one. My big thing is from an offensive line standpoint, is the procedure penalty. I think we had 1 false start. I think the other 6 were defense. I don't know. I think they were. And I don't know what we had in the second half. I think we cleaned it up. You know, the 2 things I had talked to you guys about all bowl prep was interceptions and penalties. And I thought we really worked hard and focused on that. It bit us again. We really made the difference in the whole game.
Jeff, what now, as far as you go, recruiting, or what happens next now after you get back?
There's only a few weeks left of recruiting, so there's a sense of urgency to get right into that.
Do you think this game will hurt that effort?
You can look at it both ways. You might want to come to Miami now because you can say, I can come there and help your school. I don't have to sit around and wait a couple of years.